The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Episode 2. Back and better than ever.
Fantasy All-Stars.
Oh. Yeah, I've been hearing people call us that.
Dude, we're all champs here, so it's cool.
That's not true.
I am a champ.
Yeah, but not that anyone claims.
It's been a while, but I'm a champ.
No,
What league did you win?
he didn't.
Dave's the year before he got the belt.
Yeah, so you're not.
So an auction league
Yeah.
with your grandma.
What? No, and I'm like a four-year straight final getter.
No one
didn't
says
win,
that.
but
The auction
Sound like
playoffs
it.
have been the same the past 4 years. It's been you, me, Eric, and then a random third.
Yeah, I've been in there.
the scraps.
I've been in the championship.
Me too, brother. A lot. Haven't won one though. I'll tell you what, we just had our auction draft. I hated my team, but I'm liking them now. Now I didn't get anybody for like 10 rounds, and that's a little on me, but I'm happy with where it all came out.
That's you, though. By the time the season starts, you're going to think it's the best team that's ever been drafted.
I mean, highest projected points. Is that good?
Yeah.
You tell me. You
There
tell
it
me.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed last week. We promised the show, but then we had 2 fantasy drafts, and we're too old for fantasy drafts in person, if we're going to be honest.
I am still hungover from Saturday. It is what it is. I can't do it anymore. I'm officially old, and it takes me like 4 days to recover.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
it's
face is
rough.
halfway out of the camera.
Yeah, it's
You
rough.
Yeah, there you go.
It's rough at this age, and we're not even that old.
Yeah, I think so. I think we peaked already. Or maybe there's
Yeah.
another peak for drinking, because I see a lot of old dudes hammering.
That's true. You got to get past that. You got to get past this rough stage. You just
Might
get immune
be
to them.
kids.
Yeah, it's
It's a
true.
real issue.
That's true. Let's get into it. Let's get into what everybody's tuning in for. That
My
is,
rosters.
yeah, pretty much.
Quick note, what I learned is I love the Bears for some reason, and it's not great. It's not great
They're
for
fun. I actually just watched Justin Fields' 2022 highlights this morning.
me.
They're fun, man. They're fun.
I'm down with it. Get into it, Watsy. Run the show.
What do you think? Speaking of the Bears, what do we think preseason? I mean, you only saw 2 passes, but fuck, if it's going to be like that all year, Fields is going to the moon.
Hitting
not even
screens,
running yet.
80 yards.
Yeah, he's not even running yet. Yeah, look at these playmakers. They're going to be good, man. They're exciting. Has anything happened this preseason that's, in terms of fantasy, changed how you look?
No, not per se.
I don't really watch it, if I'm going to be honest.
I don't watch a ton of it,
Yeah.
but I always try to like read up on them afterwards, so you know who's doing what. Your boy
Yeah.
Pickens, if we're going Steelers, your team. I don't know if you watched their preseason, but I mean, looking like it might be a 2-headed backfield.
Well, 1.5. That tiny little guy.
That's what I was saying last week.
Yeah.
Jalen Warren, explosive. That dude's nasty.
He was
Yeah.
nasty last year against the Browns.
Mhm.
I mean, I think Najee had 3 carries, got like 5 yards, and Warren had 1 touch, 62 yards. I mean, there's no way they can keep him on the sides forever.
Oh,
He's gonna have to come
Pittsburgh,
out.
baby. They gave it to Najee, get 2.5 yards, and love it, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They always say Tomlin, he only goes 1 running back, but this might be the year you're going to see both of them.
I hope
lot.
not.
You're big on him. I'm with you though. You got to ride the ship. You got to
Yeah.
ride it. I'm with
You're
you.
big on Najee this year, Smith?
No, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, just where it fell in the value, and it's like it just seems too good to be true.
I get it. I mean, he should get a ton of work still. It's just what's he going to do with it?
Now I got Pickens everywhere.
I don't like that either. Especially if you're watching that preseason game. Johnson had 3 targets, Pickens 1. He's going to need to score on some deep touchdowns.
He's going to. He's a stud.
You picked up Deontay in the league, right, Watts?
Yep. And I'm all in on him.
Loving
Not biased at all. But his thing, he didn't score 1 touchdown last year. All those catches with a couple touchdowns. He's going to be good in PPR. He'll be good.
I think he's been that way 2 years in a row now.
Mm-hmm. I got score. He's almost like that Keenan Allen. Like he's going to rack up 100 catches, but score 4 touchdowns. So,
yeah, Pickens is going to have them all. Pickens might go 20, double digits.
For our sake, hope it's Najee.
Yeah, fuck Najee. I'll lose that league. When you're in enough fantasy leagues, you got to be willing to sacrifice a couple.
I try to switch it up. Yeah, I try to go different than like not the same players because I catch myself doing that. Especially when we have dynasties, you talk yourself into them like all off season. So then drafts come around. So you're like, yeah, I want all these guys I've been talking myself into for the last 4 or 5 months. So I try to get a little different, but
yeah, my teams all mirror each other, and they all come from my dynasty team.
Where do you guys stand on stacks? Big on stacks? Do you aim for stacks?
Smith?
I just never end up having them for some reason. If I have a stack, it's not the stack you want. It's going to be fucking. You know my stack in the one league? Fields and Claypool. So there we go.
Yeah, I like it.
And I also have commit on that team. I got so many goddamn bears, man. I don't know what happened.
You have 3 bears on the same team? On the same
I think
fantasy?
so.
Oof. Sucks one
And
Claypool.
actually, I think in 2 leagues, all 3 of the same people.
I try and draft the same team, all 3 leagues. Just makes it easier. I don't have to sweat it out.
Go for the triple crown.
All right.
It is. That's how I've been with Mixon the last 3 years now. I get him in like every single league, but it is cool. But man, when they have that down week, you're fucking crushed everywhere. But I always catch myself getting the same people.
Yeah, it's because they're just on the board and you're in love with them. You've been in love with them. Can't pull the trigger. I'm probably the worst at letting my babies go. I need all my babies. I see people dropping players already and picking up new players after we just drafted them. And I'm like, they're your babies. You just got them.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
You have guys on the team that have like been cut. You kept them for a full off season, and then they already picked back up, and you kept them the entire time.
I think I got 2 or 3 dudes not on a team.
We're in a league where that just happened to me in our dynasty league. I've kept Troutman for like 2 fucking years. And I finally dropped him. All of a sudden, the next day, I start hearing a little bit of hype. I look, and you picked him up.
Got him.
It just happened to me. And now he's going to be a stud. It pisses me off because I've sat on him for 2 years.
He's getting a ton of hype right now.
Yeah. I loved it. And then I just needed to make room. Also, I could pick up some like 3rd-string running back. And yeah, I'm salty now.
That's why I still got Will Fuller. It's coming.
Yeah.
Breakout year's coming, boys. You just need a chance.
Crazy.
Get him on a team.
What happened?
Pick him up. We need a receiver.
Yeah, that field stretcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have used him last year big time.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe it. He's still out there.
Yeah,
Jarvis Landry's still out there too.
Yeah, he might be done too, it feels like.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Who?
Jarvis.
Juice.
Landry. Yeah. What do you think about some of these free agent moves? I don't think we've talked about that. Zeke Elliott going to the Patriots. Ramondre, big hype. They heard it all?
Yeah. He's gonna be the LeGarrette Blount, I think, of that offense.
I'm nervous about that. I have Ramondre in 2 leagues, so
I'm big on Ramondre this year.
But did you see how
that one year?
What was it?
Did you see how big Zeke was at camp?
Yeah, I saw the memes about their new right tackle and new setter coming to practice. I've heard he was big Flint.
That's because fucking Belichick probably told him. He was like, you ain't getting the ball unless we're under the 5, baby. Just eat, literally. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Blunt have like fucking 20 touchdowns that one year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous.
It's weird too because I just read an article from Sports Illustrated saying they didn't take Fournette because they felt like he was out of football shape. But then Zeke looked like that, so I don't know what's going on with like some of these guys. Kareem Hunt acts like he can be picky, and I don't get that.
Yeah, he might be in Canada.
Who?
Kareem Hunt.
I mean, he's had offers, but he just hasn't taken anything.
Well, that fucking Jim Irsay fucked him around, dude.
I think that's what he's waiting on.
I think Jim thought that whale was on that plane too. He said, "Wait, the whale's going to New Orleans. Get that whale back here, baby. I'll save it."
What was
Yeah,
that
put it
story?
right-
I only got a bit, like bits and pieces of it. Was he actually going to make like an ocean in the fucking plane?
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But me and Watts also don't know if whales breathe air. Is that how's that work?
They do breathe air.
Did you
They
Google
breathe
it?
air. No, I don't need to.
I don't
Mm,
think they breathe there.
see, there we go.
That's what the
Hey.
blowhole's for.
It's not what your blowhole's for.
It's for breathing air. That's what it's for.
Yeah, he was gonna save that whale. Spoiler alert: whale died the other day.
Did it really?
Yep.
Wow.
I was watching McAfee show when I learned, and the one dude said it committed suicide.
So what you're saying is JT's coming back because now he's got all sorts of extra money. You don't got to take care of whale anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whales and dolphins are mammals breathing air into their lungs.
See,
You're the
I
man.
know everything about animals. Whales are my shit. Everybody knows that.
Did you see JT still in the facility just walking around with fucking hoodie
Mhm.
and sunglasses on? It's got to be so awkward.
He's got to
would
play
think
though,
he would.
right? Like he can't hold out.
He's got to play 6 games, I think, is the
Oh, really?
if you play 6, you like fulfill your contract, I
Okay.
think.
How does it work though? Like if he's just like, all right, I'll play, and then he's like, they're like, all right, you're in. He's like, nah. But then they can just be like, all right, healthy scratch. But then like that should still count if he's like, no, I'll go. And he's like, nah.
I mean,
I'll go.
He just
I
pulls the
feel like
same
he's-
tricks 6 weeks in a row.
I feel like if he's can only play a certain amount of games, he is going to ball the fuck out for those games because then he's going to want to leave. So I think he would go off and then he just won't play. A hammy, something like that. Can't play.
It could be a little. Show me what you got.
Because yeah, it's pretty much like an audition for the next team, and he
Mhm.
wants paid. So like, if they're like, dude, you literally went out there throwing you didn't want to play and you laid down, we ain't paying you.
Yeah, that won't be good. That would not be good.
So he's got to play at some point. Who are you taking as a backup? Yeah, you want to do a little? So I got a couple players here. Yeah, I'm going to say where they finished last year. You tell me higher or lower this year.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
Let's do it.
Born.
Derrick Henry, number 4 last year. These are all in PPR. You can be higher or lower.
Way lower.
Top 10?
No.
Really?
My head says lower. My heart says 4 or higher. Easy.
I think
4
he
higher
could-
than 4?
Mm-hmm. That's
I
my
think
heart.
this is the fall off. I think this is where it all falls off.
I don't have any shares in him except Dynasty. Didn't draft him. Never had a chance to draft him. Oh, I could have bought him in auction. He scares me. He's like my real baby of my fantasy life, and he scares me this year.
Tajay Spears has looked really good. That rookie, he's looked really good this preseason. Even
Yeah,
if he's
dude,
healthy, they might want to
well.
give him more.
Yeah, I can see it. Derrick Henry just needs to score some touchdowns, and he's fine, which he can easily do. Their offensive line is just, I think I saw yesterday that it's the worst offensive line in the league.
Yeah, I've heard it's bad. Yeah, it's not good for him. All right. So we got what, 1 higher, 1 lower?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kenneth Walker, he was 18 last year. Higher or lower?
Is he healthy right now?
I think he's okay.
I think he's
Okay.
dinged up a little bit.
Yeah, it's not a good start, though.
Damn, Seattle has problems back there since Lynch.
Charbonnet, JSN, 2 new weapons.
I'm going push with that. I think he finishes around 18.
What
I'll go
round
lower.
would you want?
I don't think he's
Would
gonna.
you be okay doing like a zero RB, like a hero running back approach with Walker, or like a zero RB approach? I mean, with Walker.
Sure, but it's risky as shit because in my mind it just says injury, and I don't know why.
Injury, split backfield. Not the guy I want to do it with.
Okay. All right. Nick Chubb. He was 6 last year. Now I know we're all higher on him, but a lot of people, I feel like that's probably like right around where they would have him. But what do you got? Nick Chubb, higher, lower, 6.
6 last year?
To get top 5, like that's a bold prediction for a guy who we're hoping catches more passes.
That's what it's going to depend on, I feel like, this year.
Yeah.
6 feels about right again, to me.
They got that shiny new toy, and they're going to let him spin. So I'm just nervous about that. If Watson is balling, Chubb might be in trouble unless Stefanski is just a coach about it and lets him eat for the second half if they're winning.
Or yeah, because he's not going to get more than 7 carries in the first half. If history's taught us anything.
Did he get a lot of touchdowns last year?
I think he was double digits.
Yeah,
he started great, and he actually was terrible when Watson came because they really didn't run him like that as much. I feel like they were throwing a ton in the red zone and stuff when Watson came.
And that weather changed again. There's another like 3 games of just horrid weather, and everyone knows you're fucking running.
And there's probably going to be another 2 or 3 of those games this year. So.
Oh yeah, most likely. Yeah.
I think he's a stud. I feel like that's probably the right line, personally. I think he'll be like I could see him getting in that top 5 just based on touchdowns and yards. But he'll get a couple catches.
I'm calling career high in catches.
I keep seeing that they might put another dude in. I heard like Cordell Patterson.
Yeah, well, they don't like their third back at all. I don't even know if he's on the roster.
I think Felons look pretty good this preseason.
Well, yeah, but they don't know about the second back either. That's not even set in stone. None of it is. The running back room's a mess besides Shep.
They love Ford. Yeah. Okay. So where are we at with Chubb? 6.
Yeah.
Higher? Lower?
Push 6. Dead on the money.
Okay. All right. Next.
Also, might go for 2,000 yards. So
I could see that, honestly. If they let him, I can definitely see that.
Free Chubb.
Yep. All right. Travis Etienne, running back 17. Higher, lower?
This is a tough one for me because Bigsby is getting so much hype, but I also don't believe the hype either. I'm going to go lower. I think he could be a top 12 back.
You going top 12?
I think get top 12. Yeah, I think the offense was just getting rolling last year.
Yeah, the offense should be a lot better technically because Calvin Ridley's the fastest human on the planet. Everyone knows that now.
The greatest route runner of all time.
That scares me though. No, what did you say was 18?
17.
17. Yeah, higher. He'll get that.
You taking Walker or Etienne?
Etienne.
They finished 17 and 18 last year.
Yeah, would have won this bet.
Etienne.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm big on Etienne, and I think everybody's going crazy over this offense. The only thing I don't like, everybody's comparing the goal line. Etienne had like 5 or 6 goal line rushes and scored like once. And then Tank Bigsby, that was his specialty in college. He was like 5 of 7 or something like that. So even if he loses those, he should gain, receptions, I would think.
Yeah, the offense should just be on the field more.
Because I've heard hype for both. I've heard the hype for Bigsby, and then I think the Peterson said he wouldn't be surprised if Etienne had like 1,700 to 1,800 yards this year. So it's like they're hyping both of them up. I mean, we'll see. They could both be good, but I think it's I think Etienne gets a little higher than 17. Put him in that like 15 range, but it'll be close. All right, I got two more. You ready? DK Metcalf, wide receiver 16. Higher, lower?
Ouch. How long's JSN gonna be out?
I heard he missed like 2 to 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, I just saw a report that said 3 to 4, possibly be back week 1. So
That's a tough one for me. I've never
I'm with you, dude.
anything for some reason. I can just never get to him.
Yeah,
I've always
I'm
wanted
with
him.
you.
Just the freak one is.
Exactly. He scares me so much. Like all the talent's there. Like he's a freak athlete, but it's like it just hasn't happened.
what was his rank last year?
16. This is all from Fantasy Pros.
Ooh, shout out.
Shout out.
It just makes me wonder, like, damn it, me and they keep doing it now. Jason's gonna eat into that eventually. He has to. He's so goddamn good. They're not gonna fucking have 3 fantasy relevant receivers in Seattle. That don't make no sense.
Especially with Geno. I feel like Geno just kind of had a golden year. Like I don't see him like doing that every year.
I agree 100%. I don't see this dude in like his 10th year all of a sudden being like this breakout elite talent. Like I don't see it. Yeah,
we had a show where you hyped him up about how cool it was and how great of a story, how good he was playing. Then he was like, ain't doing it again. God.
yeah, I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. Hey, he got paid though. Good for you.
Oh, yeah. If that's the best year of his career, it's perfect timing.
Fuck it. That's what you're playing for. So you got paid. So where we at with DK? 16 last year.
Lower.
Agreed.
Top 24?
Yeah.
No.
Woo.
Would you take Michael Thomas or DK Metcalf?
I think Thomas got hurt again already. I think his hamstring's done for a couple weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that man knows how to get paid for not playing football, man.
All right. What about this? My next guy, Jerry Jeudy, 22 last year. Higher or lower?
Go ahead, Smith.
I'm gonna go higher, and I'm gonna put it all on fucking Sean. Judy's so good. If he gets Russ fucking 3/4 ish of Russ, he has to go higher.
Did you see Russ? Russ looks, he lost like 25 pounds. He's ripped.
Really?
In shape, yeah. I think Russ can be back. So I agree with
that. That preseason game was rough. Their one where they had the offense into like midway through the second quarter. But he's a stud, man. I don't believe Wilson's going to be as bad. Where you put him at, though? Top 15?
No, that's a bias, though. I give him top 18.
21.
He gets a little better.
Jerry Jeudy or Amari Cooper?
Cooper.
Jeudy or Sutton?
Jeudy.
I don't know about that, brothers.
But
Jeudy.
You can get Cortland Sutton like 6 rounds later in a redraft league, so I'll take that value.
Yeah.
All day.
Good. That's true. Very true.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I had another one on here. It was Garrett Wilson, which I feel like everybody's going to agree. He finished in the 20s last year, but where do you think Garrett Wilson finishes this year? Garrett Wilson or Jerry Jeudy?
You could have said any number, and I was going higher.
Really?
Yeah.
Agreed.
One potential?
If you'd have said 2, I would have said higher.
Yeah.
One potential? He could be the number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He stays healthy.
Rodgers MVP. Wilson number 1 receiver.
Really?
Mark down.
Okay. You know they got my man's there though.
Who?
Pretty fast. Nicole Hardman.
Nicole hard hands.
Not hard hands. Pretty good catch percentage over his career. But I agree though. Garrett Wilson, number 1 potential.
They all got
at least top 3.
Yeah, at least sexy uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Olive or Garrett?
Olave.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I'd say Wilson, but it's just quarterback. If they both had Aaron Rodgers, I'm taking Olave. I've always liked Olave more.
Get Wilson on that.
You seen Derek Carr's biceps?
Yeah, that guy's
I just
jacked.
don't got those
Looks
biceps.
like Myles Garrett.
I heard he's going to play both ways, playing DN too.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. Defensive tackle just fucking wrecking them.
A middle linebacker just talking shit to the other quarterback. That'd be fucking awesome.
It would be great. They should make them. That's all I got for the players. But what about Chubb or Henry?
Chubb. Mm-hmm.
Walker or Judy?
Kenneth Walker.
Did you just go running back versus receiver?
Mm-hmm. They're
So
going around the same round.
You're just going points now?
Yeah.
I'll take Walker.
Yeah. I just have a bias against Judy. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm all about Jerry.
Other hard hands.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. He drops a couple.
Moore or Pickens?
DJ Moore? Sky Moore?
No, Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore? There's so many Moores.
I know, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, Elijah Moore or Pickens.
Personally, I'm going Moore.
Moore as well.
I think Kenny Pickens is really
seems crazy.
Sky Moore, DJ Moore.
No, you're going too far now.
Pickens
I'm with you on that.
Awful. I think he's gonna be like 2 highlight catches a year type of guy.
Mm-hmm.
Gets hype on Twitter.
You think he's Chase Claypool?
I think he's OBJ.
I was just about to say that. I agree. Which could be good, but I don't believe in Pickett. I think he's bad.
Did you see Ryan Clark's take on that shit the other day?
Yeah.
It was better than Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
Pickens?
He said Pickens was more talented.
Oh, yeah, by far.
Stop it.
I heard he's going to play DB when they play Minnesota, too, just to prove it.
Be a good spot for him. He can't catch. Be a good spot for him.
He has the best catcher maybe you've ever seen against us.
Oh, yeah. He'll have a couple of those, but he'll drop the easy ones. He's almost like a Braylon Edwards to me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think you have to prove him dropping the easy ones.
He's dropped some. He dropped some this preseason. I'll tell you that.
I don't care about preseason, brother. Is he a gamer, you know?
We'll see. We will see. I'll bet you Deontay Johnson finishes higher than George Pickens.
In full PPR?
Yep.
Oh, you're getting scared now, aren't you?
I said yeah.
That's crazy.
We'll figure out the details. We'll work it out. But that bet's on the table for you.
I'll take it. Half PPR.
All right, I'll do half PPR too.
Okay. That's a good question. We should probably have like a standard bet there.
That's just said. We'll have to figure out the details of it. But yeah,
we'll be back to you. This is all work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Technology. YouTube bozos.
Technology. Yeah.
My camera's still set up to where I can't see you. So I've cut you off like 4 times because I can't look up left. So I got to figure that out. My apologies.
I don't know how people do podcasts not in person. It's so hard.
Yeah.
I think maybe the method is you don't look at the guy who's talking. Look at the other guy and see if he's gearing up to go as soon as that guy stops talking, maybe.
But this is me looking right now at you guys. So somehow I got to get my camera over here.
Yeah. It does kind of look like you're like watching TV.
Mm-hmm. So if I'm looking over here, I can't even see you guys talking.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, that's what's going on. That's the issue here.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Sound good.
Work in progress. We'll get it figured out.
Mm-hmm. Anything else dire we need to get out?
Go pick up Kenyon Drake. He's gonna be the steal of this year's fantasy football season.
That's the Colts, right?
Uh-huh.
Kenyon Drake's won a ring with me, so just let that be known.
He did have that stint. Remember when he got traded to, what was it, the Cardinals? In like his first game, it was like a prime time. Yeah. He fucking balled out. That would be wild.
Yeah. It didn't go great, though, for too long for that man. Running
back sleeper.
Hit a wall.
You know somebody I think is going to finish like top 12 running back? I'm getting pretty hyped for it. James Cook. I think it's going to happen.
You just drafted him, didn't you?
Hey, I got him late, but I do think it's going to be good. I do think it's going to be good. I also regret not taking Mixon in anything. Broke the streak.
That's good. He ain't won in fucking ever. Maybe he's the problem.
That's true. Could be true.
That boy's bad juju. If we didn't have Watson, it'd be worse on him.
Who?
I said if we didn't have Deshaun, I would have really went in on Mixon there, but you know, you got to choose your battles.
yeah. Watson would bounce back. The reports have not been good. But
no, looks bad. A lot of the reports are good people, though. And their D-line is fucking disgusting.
They look good in the preseason game, though. I thought. So, we'll see.
Yeah. Now we're just talking about the Browns.
Yeah, that's how it always goes. It always comes back.
That's what everyone wants to hear.
Yeah.
The Browns D-line talk on a fantasy show.
Yeah.
Hey,
maybe draft the Browns. Maybe draft the Browns defense. Who knows?
Right. Think about it.
A lot of facts.
A little recap. Who'd you take first in the redraft?
You got it, Nate.
JJ.
And you had 1 overall?
101. Justin Jefferson.
What?
I took Bijan at the 9, and I was pretty pumped about it.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't like that. I don't like that spot at all with all the people down there. It's like between Devontae Adams. I think Diggs was still there, but like I feel like how Bijan's getting hyped up, like it's big.
Taking the rookie back first round is a lot of fun.
I've never done it, so I'm pretty excited for it.
I had to take Chubb because
long
story. There's a real doucher in our draft who's not a Browns fan, but wears Browns fans outfits. And then he just tries to take every Brown.
Did he end up getting any? I don't think he did.
He got Jarvis late. I have no idea. I'm not sure.
He also drafted a guy who's out for the year.
And
then
redrafted in round 7.
Defense in 8.
Yeah. Get it out of the way, baby. Never let him know what's coming.
I was hyping him up. He kept telling me he was going to do it. I was like, fucking do it. He's like, I'm going to try the world.
And then I think, did he take Kareem Hunt right before that, too?
Yeah, it was right around that.
Yeah.
Got him wild 3 rounds. He claimed those players, though. He gets it.
Yeah. Get who you want.
Drafting with alcohol is a real... Throws a wrench in your life. You start too early. We were deep in those rounds, and I was like, well, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh, yeah. I got really down there.
And I noticed I took 7 straight running backs from round 2 to round 8.
That's how it works. It's hard out here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, experiment number 2. Could have went worse. Could have went better.
Yeah.
Got to figure out how to find a rhythm with being online instead of in person. Maybe we need like a hand signal, like a fucking third base umpire.
If I scratch my nose, it means something.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have to do something like that.
If I adjust my hat, it means something.
I have to maybe think this through.
Or I like have a cadence on like if a question's asked, like you always talk first. You talk second.
That's a good point. Actually, that might be worth it. We shouldn't do these live yet. Oswell.
Is this live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
35 minutes.
Yeah, we should definitely not go live yet. Not with these.
Breaking news on Cole Kmet.
What? First ballot Hall of Famer?
Left practice early on a cart.
Was that what Sleeper was? Yep.
Mhm.
That's unfortunate.
But everybody's carted off in preseason, so.
And also, we got the news. You heard it here first, right after your phone.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. From Schefter's lips to our lips. It's like a big old kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 306 watts.
Yep.
Go get your data.
Yeah. See ya.
All right. Love you. Bye. Finally, he's gone, huh? Oh.
Okay, let me do something. See if this makes it better.
All righty. Watts is out of here. We're out of here. We'll be better. Hang with us. We'll figure it out. We love you. Bye.
Figured it out already.